What's going on, guys? Today I have my latest installment of my top 10 favorite songs by the bands that I love. Um, in the last few episodes, we've kind of gone over some of the more popular LA glam metal bands from mostly from the earlier 80s, from LA, that area. And today we're going to be looking at the pretty much originator of that style, the first band to really make it big doing that, which is, of course, Van Halen. Um, Everyone loves Van Halen. Whether you like David Lee Roth or Van Hagar, you gotta have at least a few Van Halen songs that you vibe with. And of course, everyone knows one of their songs, or at least one. I'm sure you can guess what that one is. Yeah, extraordinarily popular band, extraordinarily famous. Everyone's at least heard of them. Great lineup. The original lineup is the best, in my opinion. David Lee Roth, awesome frontman, great vocals. Eddie Van Halen, obviously one of the greatest guitarists of all time. And his brother Alex Van Halen on drums and Michael Anthony on bass, who had some great backing vocals and bass. And for this video, I'm going to start things off with the honorable mentions before we dive into the list. So first on that honorable mentions is Eruption. Not really a song per se, that's why it's not in the top 10, but obviously one of the greatest guitar solos of all time. Perfect representation of Eddie Van Halen's awesomeness as a guitar player. Definitely in the top 5 guitarists of all time. If not the best, but you can debate for hours on who's the best guitarist of all time, but he's definitely in that conversation, and this song shows why. Also from their first album, Van Halen, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. One of the best debut albums of all time, also. Between the list and the honorable mentions, we're going to cover like every song on the album. So, Atomic Punk, Feel Your Love Tonight, Little Dreamer, and On Fire are 4 killer songs from that album that did not make it into my top 10, but are still really good and deserve to be mentioned. From their second album, Van Halen 2, Bottoms Up and Beautiful Girls, 2 good songs from that album. From their third installment, Women and Children First, Fools, that's a good one. And from Diver Down, Where Have All the Good Times Gone, pretty well-known song by them, fun song. And from 1984, their most popular release, definitely, Hot for Teacher, popular song, still really cool, great solo in it. And House of Pain, also, from 1984, 2 good songs from that album. Alright, so that was the honorable mentions. Let's get into the list. So, coming in at number 10 is the first track from their 4th album, Fair Warning, came out in 1981. The song is Mean Street. Mean Street's a pretty cool song. It's got a nice, interesting intro, great riff, obviously. I mean, all these songs have great riffs and solos. That's what you get when you have Eddie Van Halen as your guitarist. Definitely a nice rockin' song, one that I always keep on when it comes on the radio. So that's going to be number 10 is Mean Street. Alright, so number 9, from Diver Down, their 6th album came out, 1982. One of their objectively worst releases, was kind of short and had a lot of covers on it. But this song, Oh Pretty Woman, that's number 9. I've always really liked this song. It's a little poppier, a little commercial, but I've always liked the riff in it. It's got a nice chorus. You can't go wrong with Oh Pretty Woman. Very good song. Alright, so number 8 from their debut album, Ain't Talking About Love. Great Van Halen song. Great riff. Everything about this song is just awesome. Great chorus. I mean, same can be said about this song for a lot of the songs on this list. this, and especially their first album. My next song is number 7, which is also from their debut album, one of their more famous songs, Running with the Devil. I've always loved this song. Um, Great chorus, great riff. Everything about this song is just really awesome, kick-ass song that you can just rock out to. Running with the Devil, not much more needs to be said. Alright, so, now, number 6, from Women and Children First, is And the Cradle Will Rock. Song's notable because of the intro, which I'm pretty sure it's actually a lot of people think it's a guitar intro, which with like some effects on it, but I think it's actually a synth intro, which is interesting. But either way, it makes you can't like you, it's really cool intro, really cool noise with whatever they do on that. Um, and this whole song is just really great. I love the song, pretty rocking song. Great chorus. I love David Lee Roth's vocals in it. This album, in my opinion, has some of his best vocals, and that definitely comes through on this song, And the Cradle Will Rock. Alright, so now, getting into the top 5, and number 5 from Van Halen 2 is DOA, acronym for Dead or Alive. One of my favorite Van Halen songs, obviously. Definitely, I think my favorite from their second album, Van Halen 2. Nice heavy riff on this. I love the chorus where they actually say the name of the song, Dead or Alive. Just a really cool song in general. Maybe not as well known as some of the other songs on this list, but definitely a very good song that I recommend you check out if you like Van Halen. Alright, so now, number 4. My favorite song from their debut album, Jaime's Crying. I love David Lee Roth's vocals on this. I love the chorus. Michael Anthony has some great backing vocals also. Obviously, I love this. It's kind of a heavier riff, kind of a funkier riff that I like in this song. Just a really cool song. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jaime's Crying. Alright, so now, getting into the top 3. At number 3 from Fair Warning is Unchained. Awesome, heavy, kick-ass riff in this. Great chorus. This is just one of their most rockin' songs that you can just vibe out to at any point. Awesome song. Always keep this on when it comes up in my playlist. Unchained is definitely one of the best Van Halen songs. Kind of got a little bit more of a heavier thing going on with this song and a lot of the songs on this album in particular. And that's one of the unique things about it. I do like the heavy riff in this. So yeah. Alright, number 2. From Women and Children First. Everybody Wants Some. Very cool song. I like the intro. It's got like kind of a jungly vibe thing with the drums. And David Lee Roth making like monkey noises or something. I don't know. And like that section in the middle of the song is just really cool where like it sounds like David Lee Roth's talking to like someone like a prostitute or something, and then Van Halen just comes in with like those power chords at a few points in that. Really cool stuff. Great, just screaming, rocking, powerful chorus. Great riff. Everything about the song is awesome. Alright, so my number 1 pick from Van Halen 2. I guess this is my favorite song from Van Halen 2, and yes it is. Somebody Get Me a Doctor. Awesome, heavy riff in this song. Great vocals, great chorus. Just a really, maybe not one of their most well-known songs, but a just really rockin' song. I definitely recommend you check this song out, and Everybody Wants Some if you like Van Halen. Somebody Get Me a Doctor. Just kick-ass song. And that is my number one Van Halen song. So, like the video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your top 10 favorite Van Halen songs are in the comments. Peace.